The Walking Dead returns with its 8th season this October, but what can we expect from the coming action-packed 100th episode premiere? Taking a look inside the source material might give us a hint, so here's a comic spoiler warning for the material they might end up covering. Now, 2 big events from the comic book happened on the show in Season 7, and using these as a guide for what's possibly coming, we get an idea of what to expect. In the mid-season finale, Spencer lost his guts. Then, in the finale, we get the second lineup, Sasha's exchange, Michonne's beating, and the communities uniting, saving Alexandria. But why are these events important? Because unlike the show, in the comic, they happen one after the other. In the comic, Rick returns to find Spencer dead. He impulsively attacks Negan as they leave Alexandria, and this fails because Negan kept his gunmen hidden until now. The second lineup happens, Lucille is shot by Carl, Andrea is beaten and thought to be dead, Jesus and Ezekiel save Rick, and Negan flees. Now, officially all-out war begins, with the united communities attacking the sanctuary, unleashing walkers to surround the factory, and Holly forces Rick to step aside as she jumps into the truck for a suicide mission to bring down the gates. This attack leads to Holly almost getting raped, Negan killing David, and later Holly is brought to Alexandria not to make peace, but to continue the war. Unlike the show, Negan definitely killed her or had her killed. Now this attack leads to Alexandria partially being destroyed, forcing the communities to relocate for the rest of the war. Now looking at how and what they have incorporated into the show, plus the producers calling the premiere action-packed, it's very possible and likely that we will see the communities attacking the sanctuary. But in the comic, Holly being held hostage was a very important aspect of this part of the story, which led to even more action later on. Since Sasha already took this part in a remix, then it leads us to believe that the communities are using walkers to surround the sanctuary to trap the saviors inside, while Rick and gang attack other outposts, maybe even the trash troopers. So in the show, this assault would be scaled down significantly, which does make sense considering how little they showed on the show when they were filming the grounds surrounding the factory. So episode 1 could have the saviors being blocked in and surrounded. Rick is using what he learned from No Way Out, being surrounded in Alexandria, and once the saviors are busy dealing with the dead and the crisis going on there, Rick and gang can mount an attack on a nearby outpost, which might explain why they called it action-packed. I also think it's possible to have the battle that destroys Alexandria in the mid-season finale. There's enough material, I believe, if they decide to go this route, and it plays out in a suspenseful way with Rick and gang kicking ass in the first episode, then they start losing towards the 8th episode, leaving us for the break to discuss and wonder how they will regroup from that defeat. Now, it's incredibly difficult to stay away from some filming spoilers, set photos, and leaks, but I'm gonna do my damnedest. These predictions were brought to you guys simply from looking at the comic book and looking at Season 7. Now, we will come back and do a deeper analysis of what we could get. Keep in mind, we're gonna be getting the trailer in July, so you guys might want to do different discussions up until that point. You let me know. I do have a stockpile of videos for Season 8 that I can't wait to bring out, but I'm right in the middle of the move, so things are going to be kind of hectic until June. Remember, June is when we kick off with all the videos. From now until then, I'm going to be finishing packing and actually moving and setting up the new office, so things are going to be touch and go, but we will have a lot of live streams for those interested, so we can sit back and chit chat. And when worse comes to worse, do not forget Walker Withdrawal Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, no matter what, we will have discussion videos or a live stream. You guys let me know down below. Thank you very much for all your support. These videos are not possible at this time without your support on YouTube, on Patreon, everywhere. The likes, the shares, the word of mouth, everything is helping. Thank you very much. Put your thoughts and opinions in the comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.